All right, well, Mackenzie, Brayden, Filip, welcome to the match. With all that's taking place right now, where are we finding you guys? Where's everybody? Are you guys at home, or are you traveling, or what?
I'm back in Vancouver. Definitely trying not to travel around too much, but yeah, not too much we can do. Courts are closed, so just working out at home and passing the time, trying to stay fit for when we can get back out and using the time to do other things. Picked up guitar a little bit, trying to actually be productive to some extent.
Okay.
Pepe, always a musician, eh?
Trying to be.
Pepe, is that what we're calling him? Pepe for the rest of the chat, or what?
I guess so, maybe.
Brayden, you also at home?
Yeah, I'm in Toronto or Pickering with my family. Yeah, just kind of spending a lot of downtime. Obviously, can't practice as much as I'd like or train as much as I'd like and do the things I would want. So spending the time just to spend time with my family. My sister's obviously also back from college, so it's been a while since we've all been back together.
Mac, what about you? Montreal?
Yeah, Montreal. Now we're very excited, but yeah, still working from home.
You with the girlfriend or home alone or what?
I live alone.
You live alone, okay.
So yeah.
Monkland's eligible bachelor.
Taken but live alone.
Taken, all right. All right, well, yeah, guys, thanks again for joining the match. So the match is Monkland Tennis Club's online platform. We sit down with different people. We give them different insight into what's going on in the tennis community and around Montreal, around the country, and around the globe as well. So just a quick intro here. We got Mackenzie Stearns, our current tennis director, and a longtime Monkland Tennis Club member. For people that know, Mac is a provincial champ, singles and doubles, a national doubles finalist, and undefeated in 2 years in high school. So well done, Mac.
You're going way back.
We also have Brayden, Schnur, and Filip Peliwo. For those who don't know, Brayden went to UNC Chapel Hill from 2014 to 2016. He then went on to reach a career-high ATP singles ranking of 92 last August, so quite impressive. And then, of course, Filip Peliwo. Phil reached #1 combined junior world ranking, of course, after winning the 2012 Wimbledon boys title, and has since reached a career-high ATP singles ranking of 161. That's in May of 2018. So we got Mac, a high school champ. We got a Wimbledon champ, another professional champ. So what do you guys think is more impressive, Mac's college or high school, or what? Are you guys on the pro level?
Oh, no, I'd say Mac's Monkland Club Championships are the most impressive.
Yeah, he's on the wall. He's on the wall.
Those are what matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Great intros, though. Wow.
How do you three guys know each other?
All from tennis, really. I mean, we all played nationals together. We're around the same age, and I kind of got to know Mac a little later than Brayden. I've known Brayden for a long time, but we all hang out in Montreal quite a bit when we're there.
Okay. Yeah, Phil, I know you've been to the club, right?
Yeah. We've been out there, played a little bit, so.
Yeah, you beat up on some of our members, or what?
I tried to.
Beat up on me.
Some round robin mixers.
Yeah, you took it easy.
I mean, on and off.
Yeah.
I have to bring out some big points and show some of the professional level. I think that's what some people like to see, but I don't want to be like blowing people off the court unless they really want it.
We got to bring Brayden in to get those competitive juices going.
Yeah, exactly. That would be fun.
Oh yeah, some rackets will be snapped.
Yeah. You guys have played doubles together though, haven't you, on the pro tour?
Yeah, we have.
How did that go?
Not well.
No, but some good weeks, some bad weeks.
We won a few years, and we did well in a challenger, but there's some. It's on and off. Yeah.
Yeah, more off than on, but still, we had some. When we did play well, we played really well together.
Yeah.
You guys
I
compliment.
think the issue is we just didn't play too often together, so it took us a while to get back into it, and then we didn't really have a whole lot of weeks to get into tournaments together.
I was always curious because when I look at draws on the professional level, you see sometimes, Canadians will play with different people from other countries. Like people from the same countries, is that a thing usually that they'll hook up, or do you try to go just who's there that week, or do you go out of your way to hook up with a fellow Canadian? How does that work?
I'd say it depends on the week, who's there. I'd rather play with the Canadian if we play well together and we can get in, but at the same time, you kind of have to try to figure out what works for you. So it's really different every week. You don't see the same thing all the time. It's not very, very predictable in that sense, especially when like you have to work on the combined ranking to make sure that you get in or get a good seat or stuff like that. Until you're really at a high ranking, you have to work with what you've got ranking wise.
Okay.
For me, I just try to play more with not so much from this. Okay, obviously, if it's two Canadians, it's great, but for most part, I just try to play with my friends, the guys on tour that I like or I get along with.
Okay.
It just makes it easier because singles is stressful enough where I just want to have fun kind of on the doubles court, or have a little bit more fun, I guess, and take a little bit of the pressure off. So doing it with someone that you like is a lot more enjoyable.
You guys ever play with Mac in a tournament?
I don't think I have.
No, I played Mac in singles a bunch in juniors, but
Yeah.
Let's go. What were the results? Let's hear it.
Oh man, he took me out every time, but yeah, he was tough. He was tough because, like, you know, in those younger years are kind of what helped me and helped Brayden too, which made it tough for me is like height. You know, like we were a little bit bigger and taller than everyone else.
Okay.
Or at least, you know, I would say than most, and so that was an advantage for me. But then he was like the same size as me and just better, so I was always running against into a wall when I hit him. But we had some fun times.
Yeah. We met through our moms, kind of. Our moms became like really, really good friends at under 12 nationals.
Okay.
And they used to just drink wine every night in the hotel, like in the hallways.
Yeah, there's not much else to do with
really good. Yeah, they got along great. So they kept coming to the nationals and taking us to nationals together. They'd meet up, and then that's when we became better friends when we got older.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then they started training here, so it was I was around and we would hang out.
Okay. When you guys, so you guys obviously travel a ton. How would you stack up Rogers Cup against the other tournaments in Montreal? Is that, you know, good, bad, in the middle? How would you stack it up?
For me, it's definitely one of the best tournaments.
Yeah.
I mean, Montreal's been home for years. Obviously, now I'm back in Vancouver as of the last couple months, but it's nothing quite like playing at home, and that's where we train. That's our facility. We know a lot of people that come out and watch, and Montreal's got a great atmosphere. People are passionate, and they really push and support the Canadian guys. So it's very, very different from some other tournaments for us, especially as Canadians. And as a tournament in general, I think it's run really well. Like even just the players' lounges and all the amenities and facilities and all the fan zones and everything. It's great.
Yeah, I would say the same thing pretty much. Filip hit it head on. Kind of, it's playing in your country. Nothing beats playing in your home country. Like even whether it's at Granby Challenger or Drummondville Challenger in Calgary, just nothing beats playing at home in Canada. And then obviously the Rogers Cup is like the biggest stage of tennis in Canada. So getting to play there is like really special. And you know, for me, like my favorite court in the world is Bank National. So like hands down, my favorite court in the world is that court. So obviously I love playing there in Montreal, and the crowd support is incredible. And
that
yeah,
court gets rowdy.
You know, yeah, it's
so that's the second largest court, right?
That's the second largest court there. Yeah, it's
great atmosphere.
So, yeah.
So I'm not sure. I think the tournament this summer is canceled or it's being postponed. But I think we were supposed to host. Montreal's supposed to host the women this year.
I think I think it was the women, but from what I know, it's been canceled.
Yeah. All right, Mac, you got anything?
Yeah, I had some questions. So I was wondering, what are you guys doing right now to like? I mean, you said you weren't getting on court as much as possible or as usual. What are you guys doing to like stay fit until the season like is no longer on hold and stuff? Like, is it indoor, outdoor? Like, what are you guys doing?
Mainly indoor for me. We've got our Zoom session fitness groups with our trainer, Sergey.
Oh, that's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, it's good. All the tennis people out here, and even people that aren't in tennis, just want to join the group. We do it together, and then Sergey's just running it. So tells us what to do, and basically it's a ton of high-intensity workouts over the course of like 45 minutes to an hour. Guy gives us no breaks. It's like superset after superset after superset. So it's just crazy burning, and we're done after an hour. So it's easy to do, but kills you. And I try to go for some runs outside because obviously Vancouver, it's been nice out, and it's a good place with hills and forests and places to run, good trails. But apart from that, I haven't really been getting on court. So trying to just to stay fit. A lot of core, a lot of cardio, upper body stuff, basically.
Yeah, for me, when we first got the news that we weren't going to be playing for a little bit, I took like 2 weeks off. Try to just get out of it and get away from the sport for a little bit, and then I've slowly started to do more and more fitness and tennis. I'm lucky enough I found a court that I can play on here in Toronto at a private residence, so I hit there like 3 times a week, and then I do fitness on the other 3 days. I'm doing a little bit of light fitness just to stay in shape, but mostly just kind of spending the time to get away from the court and press the reset button.
It's also a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like you're one of the few that's actually gone to hit. I mean, I've I listen to a lot of the players trying to hear what they're doing, everybody else out there, and I just know many people that have even, touched a racket or gone on a court. So, I mean, this is the longest for many people that haven't played. I mean, I'm trying to think back the longest that I haven't played or picked up a racket. I can't remember the last time I did play for, 7-8 weeks. It's just going on a long time. So it's very, very bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think the only silver lining would be people that are nursing injuries, that it kind of gives them a little bit of a chance to step back and sort of, take care of the body.
Yeah,
exactly.
well, I mean, it's one of those things where it's the same for everyone. So it's not like your usual situation where you'd be injured or not able to play and other people are passing you. So it's on equal terms for pretty much everyone, and we'll all get back and whenever we get back, and not too much to worry about. Just got to be patient.
It's also really a great opportunity to, just like what we're doing right now, having chats. And, I've been following, like Djokovic was online with Murray. He did stuff with Rinka. I mean, you guys clearly are, the camaraderie is high, but back in the day, you have to imagine, I don't know if like Agassi and Sampras, who, would get online and do something like this. Like it seemed people not like each other back in the day. Like, do you guys think there are people, you guys at the pro level are just friendlier than it used to be?
I think, I don't know if it's only tennis or what it is, but for the most part, I think it's a little friendlier than it used to be. Like even Lendl, he would have his own private court. He wouldn't want to like associate with anyone. And Johnny Mack and all those guys, they only had a couple of good friends, I would imagine, from what I've heard from the tour. But I don't know. I think with that being said, I think a lot of the stuff you see is also PR stuff. I don't know how real it is.
Okay.
So I do think that there's a lot more camaraderie, but at the same time, I think that people are also pushed by their sponsors to be active on social media. And I mean, people love that. So I'm sure there's some reality to it, but at the same time, I'm sure the sponsors are trying to be a little bit more visible as well.
With Filip on that one.
Yeah.
Don't have much to add.
Yeah. No, exactly.
You like to let me do the talking, don't you?
Yeah. Well, in those kind of topics, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, all right.
No, but it is entertaining, right? I mean, because people get to know their favorite athletes by watching them on screens all the time. You almost feel like you get to know these people on a personal level, and then when they just like they are right now, they're not holding back at all. And there's just a lot of flattery out there and telling each other how much they respect each other's games. And yeah, it's just funny to see from my point of view.
Oh, I think it's great. And, I mean, even just with the fact that you didn't have internet back in the day, you weren't able to do that. Now it's really easy for people to kind of take you behind the scenes. So it's super cool. I think especially for like a regular fan who isn't at tournaments all the time, doesn't see these guys on court or off court, like in the locker rooms and just a little bit more relaxed setting, then it's huge because people like to see that. They like to see a little bit of personality behind the game.
If you guys can name one person that you'd have a chat with on the pro tour right now besides each other, who would it be?
That we do chat with,
or that you want to have that you don't want to have
you could
chat with right now.
I think Benoit Paire or Fabio Fognini, just because they're crazy. I feel like I need to loosen things up a little bit, and obviously things are a little boring right now, not being able to do too much. And these guys they talk just to talk, and stuff that comes out of their mouth is ridiculous. And sometimes it's not good, but keeps things exciting for sure.
Entertaining.
Yeah, like to go on Instagram Live with like Paire or Monfils would be pretty sick.
Oh, Gael, yeah, Gael's hilarious.
Yeah, so funny.
A little bit more like a positive crazy, but still, those guys are really funny. I find.
I saw the Fognini and his wife. I believe they did something with ATP. Yeah, they did. No, as open as a book. Like they'll just tell you anything, and they were having a great time together. So clearly some characters on both tours. Right?
Definitely with him, Fabio especially. I guess Benoit, what you see is what you get, and Gael as well. Those guys are, like you said, open books.
Oh, it's fun for the fans, definitely.